Oh my god, I missed you. Hello and welcome. I am back. I had a little break of 3 months because I had my daughter. She is called Maeve. She is a healthy little girl born on the 3rd of March. So pretty much 3 months ago. And finally, I kind of have a little bit my life back and I really missed making YouTube videos for you. So this will be my first video after being away for 3 months, such a long time. And in this video, I basically want to update you because we haven't heard from each other for like 3 months. So I wanted to update you on my life in Sweden, and it has been actually now 1 year in Sweden. Oh my god, time is flying. I can't believe that it has been 1 year we have been living here in Sweden. For anyone who is new to my channel, I saw that in the last 3 months some people followed me, which is really great because I didn't really create any content and people still followed me. That's really nice. So I'm even more excited to start the videos again. So I'm really excited to get to know the new people and catch up with the old people who followed me. But yeah, if you're new, my name is Julie and I'm originally from Germany. I moved to Sweden 1 year ago. I still can't believe it. But I didn't move from Germany, I moved from the UK, where I lived for 10 years before moving to Sweden. There I also met my British partner and we moved together with my 3-year-old. And now we are a family of 4. And yeah, on this YouTube channel, I update you about life in Sweden, what it is like to live here as a foreigner, you know, all the obstacles, all the joy you can find here, what is it like to live in Sweden? And we just live outside of Stockholm, so the biggest city in Sweden. I also try to give tips and do read my comments because my subscribers are the best. They always give great tips in the comments, so it's worth to watch this video and also read the comments. So let's start with, well, basically my pregnancy, because last time you saw me I was still pregnant and now I have a little baby. So as I said already, her name is Maeve and it's not quite the Swedish name we actually wanted to give her. If you maybe have watched that video already, I had a list of really cool Swedish names and yeah, initially we wanted to give her a Swedish name, but then we kind of thought, we want to stay in Sweden and it stands a little bit more out if you have a non-Swedish name. So we didn't really know which name we wanted to give her until she was born, and then in the hospital we actually decided to give her the name Maeve. Yeah, I want to definitely make another video with more details about what it was like to give birth here in Sweden. I don't really want to reveal anything because I really want you to watch that video. That video will come shortly, where I go through a little bit about my labor in general, but also, you know, what it was like to be in a Swedish hospital. And I also will compare it a little bit with the UK because I gave birth to my first child in the UK, and so I can actually compare the two, and it is quite different for sure. So that will be interesting to know a little bit more about what it is like here and what it is like in the UK. But yeah, Maeve is a healthy little super cute girl. I can give you a photo here. And we are just very, very lucky to have her now in our lives. Oh, someone just woke up from their nap, so my baby is now down here. I hope she will not disturb us, but let's see. So yeah, let's get on with the next update, and that is about house hunting. If you have watched my videos, you know that we actually wanted to look for a house to buy. This house you still see here in the background is a rental property, and we actually have to move out end of June. And we didn't really want to rent another one because, again, like I probably need to make another video about it. I mentioned it already in one particular videos and in videos in general, that it's not that easy here to rent actually in Sweden. It's most of the time quite short term, and it's also not very cheap. But yeah, we're moving out here, and yeah, I wanted to update you on like what's going on with buying a house here in Sweden. I will definitely make another video because I wanted to go a little bit more into detail about what it is like to buy a house here in Sweden. What's the process, you know, maybe any frustrations, any tips. I don't want to do that all now in my update video because some people might not be interested in that. But yeah, rest assured there will be a second video, part 2 of buying a house here in Sweden. So spoiler alert, we did find a house and we bought a house, so that's very exciting. I obviously also want to show you the new house and everything, you know, so videos are coming up with that kind of content. But yeah, I want to say a little bit more, you know, I found actually the process a little bit nerve-wracking, maybe also because we were a little bit on a timeline, you know, a deadline, because we had to move out here, and having like an interim accommodation or would have been quite stressful and not so convenient as well. Also because we have a kindergarten for our daughter right now, and we didn't want to, you know, move somewhere and then put her in that kindergarten and then take her out again and then, you know, put her in the kindergarten wherever we moved to. So yeah, the thought of it was a bit like, you know, stressful, but I think it turned out quite well, and we even have a new kindergarten spot, which I'm so happy about. Things are falling in place, I would say. That's probably why you see such a happy face right now. So yeah, we are finalizing everything. So I would say we are to 90% new homeowners. Just one step is missing, I would say, when we actually move in, and that will be beginning of July. And then I will update you again on the new house and the process it took to actually buy a house. So I also wanted to update you on my language skills. I kind of was prepared to tell you that there is not much progress, and up to this date there actually isn't, which, you know, we have been here for a year in Sweden and I feel really bad. And especially the other day we had my daughter's friend over and she couldn't speak any English. Of course, she's quite little, I think she's 5. And yeah, I felt quite weird not being able to talk to her in Swedish. So yeah, this feeling uncomfortable now comes out more and more, and I'm really ready to learn now Swedish. Luckily, actually, someone offered their services in a Facebook group, and I just now jumping on it. I know there are free courses, and I will probably also do the free courses, but at the moment it's more flexible to have that person, you know, teaching me one-on-one Swedish. Hopefully, because it's one-on-one, I also can learn in my own speed. So that's why I'm going this way. But yeah, it's happening. And hopefully there will be videos where I can show you a little bit my Swedish skills once they're actually there. I feel embarrassed that I don't have many as of this date, and it's been a year in Sweden. But we are getting there. Also, I'm thinking about, you know, when my daughter goes to school, not only to preschool, but to school, I really want to be able to help her with her homework. So I still have, I think, about 2 years, you know, but you better start now, right? So just the thought of it, to not being able to help her, is just not a no-go for me. Actually, talking about schools, how important are schools here in Sweden? You know, in the UK, it's actually huge. You know, there are so many bad schools and good schools, so you really have to do your research, and then you have to move in the area where you want to go to school. I don't know, how is it here in Sweden? Do Swedes really care about the schools, or is it just the closest one? Do you do a lot of research? I know that international people really ask a lot about the schools here. Well, I'm from Germany and it wasn't that important actually. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below of what you think about schools. You know, how important are they for you Swedes? And then also another specific update about life here. I have mentioned that we wanted to lease a car here in Sweden, and we finally have, you know, well, booked one. It's not here yet, but someone of you recommended this company. It's called Link & Co. And I actually looked into it and it sounded like quite a cool company. The car looks amazing and is an SUV, plug-in hybrid, and also has like sustainable interiors, quite the latest technology. Yeah, all these things quite attracted me. And when I looked at reviews about the car, a lot of people said that it actually is like a Volvo, and China actually bought Volvo and it comes from there. They probably copied a lot from the Volvo and put it in the Lynk & Co. So yeah, we are going to lease that car, and the membership is also monthly. So you're actually not tied in a 3-year contract, which is also really great. You know, you can try this car and still decide, you know, maybe it's not for you. So yeah, this is coming, and I'm quite excited to finally have a car, because with 2 kids, it's quite stressful to get anywhere. We continued our house hunting actually right after my daughter was born, and we basically had to use public transport, and most of the houses we looked at were outside of Stockholm. So we always had to kind of like take a bus inside of Stockholm and then go wherever the house was. So it took us most of the time 1.5 to 2 hours one way. So we were basically on public transport half of the day with a newborn. That was definitely quite stressful. Well, we did find a house, so we don't have to do that anymore. But yeah, just in general, it's quite good to have a car and get to a few things quicker with 2 kids in the back. So in general, are we happy living here in Sweden? My short answer is yes. I mean, we bought a house as well, so that's a big statement. We want to stay here in Sweden, we want to live here in Sweden, and definitely explore more of Sweden. There is still so much more to explore here in Sweden. We haven't really had a proper holiday in Sweden, you know, going somewhere while driving with a car, for example. I did ask you for a few places you recommend, so that still stands, and I will look at it once we actually have the time to go somewhere. But yeah, also the area we are moving to is quite kid-friendly, and that's something I'm looking forward to as well. Like, Sweden is just a very kid-friendly country. I think it's nice to have children here. In the area we are moving to, there are lots of children, and I really hope that we can make some friends, you know, adult friends and kids friends. So that's definitely something I will update you on as well. But yeah, in general, I'm also looking forward to settle down a little bit. You know, I have been moving so many times, and it's nice to just, you know, maybe finally coming home. We also have to buy an entire house full of furniture, because I mean, I'm such an old person, and I've never really lived, you know, in a house where I could buy my own furniture. It was always already there. So this is the first time I'm buying my own furniture, which sounds crazy, but I'm also very excited about it. So every single piece in this house will be ours, which is so nice. And yeah, other things will come, you know. My daughter will turn 4 in September. She will also start a new kindergarten, which I'm interested to see how she now adapts. I mean, she already speaks Swedish, which I told you a few times, so that should not be a problem now. She doesn't even have to, you know, adapt to the language, just to a new environment. But yeah, so this is my update. You know, I'm still here, and I will continue making videos, and I'm very grateful that you have stuck around, you know, and now returning to watching my videos again. Do let me know if you want to know anything specific, you know, if you have any questions about living in Sweden, then leave a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching till the end. I'm very happy to be back. I wish you a very great day and stay safe. Until next time, hej då!